do.
Wake that ass up.
Rise and grind, baby.
The Live Hip Hop Daily Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Woo! We got the #1 morning show to hit Atlanta, man. Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Get your ass up and tune in. www.livehiphopdaily.tv.
Get that app, baby. Yeah.
We're back. I should have made you do that.
Absolutely not.
What's up, y'all? Peachy's here.
And Rain is here.
Yes,
Hey.
my lovely co-host for the week. Since Larry ditched me.
It's okay. We don't need Larry today. Hey, Larry, but we don't need you today. We good.
But today is Tuesday, y'all. So I hope everybody got y'all. Look, get y'all ass up and go vote.
Go vote.
So
Now,
you can do this and be like me.
I don't got my sticker, but you know what I'm saying? Go vote.
Because you went.
Because I went.
How long you staying in line for?
Like an hour.
Bitch, I stand in line for 2 hours.
Like an hour.
2 fucking hours.
Well, I think you did early voting, and the thing about it was, it's like, where you know it's going to be traffic, so you try to take the detour, but everybody tried to take the detour because they thought it was going to be traffic.
It's like,
So it's like,
it was like first of all, I went on the last day to vote early, but I put my sticker on today because you know today is the most important day, anyways. But
hello.
I went on the last day, which was what day was that?
She don't know.
Friday. And it was like everybody knew it was the last day to vote, so everybody brought their asses out, and I'm like, bruh, like I should have went on Tuesday.
But it makes me happy though, because at least people are really taking this midterm election seriously.
Facts.
They're taking the whole government.
You know why niggas ain't doing it though. I mean, you know why niggas is voting now because a lot of niggas didn't vote for the presidential election.
Yeah, we have people
Including
feeling
me.
guilty. I didn't vote either.
Oh my god!
No, wait, hold on. Let me tell you. When Trump was elected, my mom came out the room and she was like, because she didn't want to watch it because she was having anxiety about it. So she came out the room and I came out the room. And she was like, don't even say it. I don't even like the look on your face. And I was like, he won, Mom. And we both just walked. We just both walked back in the room like we couldn't even.
My
face
mom
the
was
fact.
crying. My dad was pissed off. He was throwing shit. I'm like, damn.
And then
My uncle was like, I'm not fucking voting. I was like, I ain't care.
injury. My mom is not a citizen, so she can't. She's never voted before. Okay, so when I told her that I didn't vote,
Oh, she was tight.
I thought I was gonna get a whooping. Like I like that was like that
23, 22.
25.
No, bitch. When Trump was elected, you was 25.
I was 24.
You was 24. Okay.
No, I was
Still,
no,
you
I was 23. You're right. I was 23.
You
Yeah,
grown
yeah, yeah.
as fuck.
I thought that's the closest to
A
a
grown
whooping
ass
I've ever
whooping.
gotten in my grown life. Like I was like, Mom, I didn't know.
Yo, the only reason why it's not that I did not want to vote. It was because you know how when you register to vote or you change counties that you live in,
Yes.
and you don't change your address.
Yes,
or whatever,
you have to go re-register.
So I was
and-
in the middle of getting my address changed, and it never was processed until after the election. So it was like,
Well,
I
our
waited till-
ancestors are sitting here up in heaven like,
You got this
oh,
man in the
word.
office.
I ain't even had no car, and they was throwing rocks at me on the way to the polls.
But
and
I made it.
And I made it there. You about to talk about
Well,
you was changing your address.
Stacey Abrams,
We
come
had
on,
your back, girl. We got
here.
you.
We is here for you.
We got you. And it made me feel good real quick because when I was going up to the voting place, or passing by it, it was mad white people outside with Stacey Abrams signs.
That's what's up.
And that made me be like, you know what?
That's what's up.
Thank
I wonder
you.
how they voting in Smyrna because you know all in Buckhead it ain't nothing but camp. So
I'm gonna just break the news to you. They ain't vote for Stacey and Smyrna. You can just hang it up.
I'm talking about in Buckhead. It's in Cobb.
Cobb period. Nah, it's
Come
a
on,
wrap.
Cobb
It's,
County.
it's
Come
a
on,
it's a
Cobb.
wrap. This is where DeKalb County got their time to shine. DeKalb, Clayton, Henry.
Fulton.
Not even Henry. Henry is
Oh, Henry is Come on now.
Henry is on the Cobb side.
That's worse. They worse than Cobb. Shit.
No, let's not get carried away.
You get locked up in Henry County. They fucking with you.
No, they are. I'd rather get locked up in Henry County than Cobb County.
What?
Yes.
Well,
They got flat screens.
you know what? For you to even know that,
Cause
you know what? We're not gonna even talk about that. I ain't going back to jail.
they got flat screens and cable.
They got flat screens and cable.
Watching VH1.
Anyways, so being that this is the entertainment report, I wanted to be entertained last night on Instagram.
Okay.
So I did a few polls. What's your dating life like right now? Never mind.
Let me talk to the camera.
This is my close friend, y'all. So like,
Let me tell
I
y'all
kinda know
something.
Too much.
This is this is the most single I've ever been in my life.
Facts.
You know, they say there's more
probably just
there's
zoomed
more
in on
fish
you.
in the ocean. Where they at? I'm swimming.
Yo,
They ain't. Where they at?
who knows?
Anyway, carry on.
I ain't looking. I give up. I'm not gonna look.
Oh, yeah, I'm
because
not
the
looking
more
either.
you look, the less you find.
Yep.
Man, voice.
Oh, you got to chime in.
Because y'all act like y'all looking, but
Now,
I ain't looking.
to
y'all
be
the
honest,
main
I'm really
one
not.
that- That's what I'm saying.
I ain't
So,
looking.
I'm really not.
But it's so hard. That's why I don't want to look because it's just so hard. It's exhausting.
I don't want to look because I'm not emotionally available right now to deal with the BS.
Let me tell you something.
We can't cuss on here now.
Yes.
Oh, to deal with the bullshit? I'm like, BS.
What's the bullshit?
Frickin'.
What's the bullshit?
Okay, so without going.
Hold up, but before you go,
Mhm.
say the bullshit, but think about the bullshit y'all doing too. Now go ahead.
I don't
Okay,
think
let me-
I'm.
let
I don't
me-
think I'm.
At the end of the
I don't
day,
think I'm
even
contributing to the bullshit.
No, let me explain something. One of my assets is I'm probably like top 5 best girlfriends ever when I'm a girlfriend.
Every girl say that.
I am.
Yeah.
Peachy.
I don't think I am. I won't say
She-
that I
see,
am.
she can be
because my
honest.
attitude fucking sucks.
Her attitude's
And
horrendous. Her attitude's terrible, and she's one of my best friends, and I can say that. Like her attitude's fucking awful. You be like, damn, bitch, okay.
They know how I am. Maybe morning I be coming in here pissed off. Like,
But
It's just
me,
unjust.
I'm just girlfriend material. I'm wife material. That was one of my God's gifts, okay? But it takes a lot.
so are you
of-
self-proclaimed
Yeah, what,
girlfriend
what's,
material, or did somebody tell you that?
what's these top girlfriend qualities that you feel you have?
I'm very nurturing. I'm very caring. I want you to do well in life, and I can differentiate whether or not that involves me. Like me wanting the best for you I may not be in that picture, but I can still want the best for you. I understand your goals. I push you towards your goals.
But I
If
think
have a
that's the quality
problem-
of being in a relationship. Like you have to have those qualities to be in a relationship. Like you have to be somewhat nurturing because eventually you want children. Of course, not everyone does, but and then you wanna be
Yeah,
able
but
to
somebody
push
wanting
your-
children is not their relationship with me. That's going to be their relationship with the child. There's a lot of people that are super nice and nurturing to their kids and treat their significant other.
But I feel like you
poo-poo.
should always you should want better for your significant other. Like you should want to push them.
Always.
You should want to encourage them. You should. That comes with.
You want to
being in
know
a
the number
relationship.
one reason why I think I'm a good relationship person, even in friendships, because I'm a good communicator. Like I know how, if I feel some type of way or if something's going on, I know how to say like, hey, this is how I'm feeling, or hey, this is what's going on, this is what you did that made me feel
I
like
think that's
this.
the hardest thing though with relationships.
So I'm an over communicator. So sometimes people be like, all right, we got it. You said
See,
it.
with
already."
me, it's like this. Like I'm gonna feel some type of way, and then I'm gonna contemplate. Like, should I say something? Should I not say something? How can I say something? Because I know that sometimes the things that I say might come off completely different
not
from
how you
how I
mean.
meant. Yeah,
Yeah.
from how I meant it. And on top of that, eventually, like the last guy that I was talking to or dating or whatever, I found myself in multiple situations where I would be like, should I send him this text or should I say something? And it'd be like, fuck it, do it. And then I do it, and then it'd be like, I really wish I didn't do it because it wasn't me how I had to really like, you made me feel like, and that's not me.
Yeah.
So when you didn't understand where I came from,
Right.
when I brought it to you like that, now it's a big ass argument. Like you just in your feelings. Now fuck you because
But also for you, when it comes to you, now this is what I don't believe in. I believe in communicating, but I don't believe in altering who you are naturally as a person to fit somebody else. So
True.
if you're naturally a spitfire, that's your personality. There's only so much altering to that
but
you can
that's what I'm
do.
saying. Like I can say it a certain way, but it's like you either gonna take it or
Is you ain't.
facts.
And a lot of these niggas ain't.
But so what I did on Instagram was I did this for today. As a matter of fact, I did this last night. What's the hardest thing you think it is about dating men in Atlanta?
Honesty. Like this is the thing. Men, and I'm gonna stop saying niggas.
And then
I
you
gotta
let
talk
me
to,
know what you think
I
for
have to
women.
talk in affirmations and say what I really want. So I'm gonna say men and not niggas. men assume that they can't be honest with a woman. Like if we're just filling out the waters and we're just talking, we might go to the hookah lounge every now and again. If you're talking to somebody else, that's okay to
Right.
let me know that.
Right.
Like
We're
we're
not going to be a turn
we're
off.
not in a relationship. I think a lot of men think like, oh, you take a woman out one time and she gonna want to be your girlfriend. That is not the case because that one time,
More than likely, I got niggas on the side.
and
like, that
more
I've
than
already
likely
talked
that one time I probably didn't have fun. I probably didn't
Right.
even enjoy myself. The hookah probably wasn't even popping like that. So you don't even know the situation.
to. Hookah probably was-
But if you not like, yeah, if you take me to a whack hookah lounge, strike
You
number
know what's
one.
a turn off for me? And we'll go back because we getting off subject. But a turn off to me, and I've seen this happen when, and you know I'm a bartender. So when a nigga leaves a horrible tip, and I see you leave that bad tip, that shit
What's a
gets
horrible
me
tip?
stuck.
Because on the $5, I'm only leaving $2.
On the $5, you
Like,
only
if I
need
buy a
two.
beer for $5, I'm
Okay,
leaving
that's
$2.
fine. That's fine.
yeah,
That's
that's
look.
reasonable.
It's like a rule. Like every beer you get, like one beer, $2, $1 or $2 or whatever. Now you get 2 drinks. Like say if you spend if you
All right,
spend
what's
10
on a $20 tab, what you expecting as a
on a $20 tab, $5 to $10.
Yeah, $5. $10. I'm sorry. That's a $10.
That's what I'm saying. 10 is a lot. 10 is a lot. But okay, 5 to 7. 5 to 7.
Yeah.
But it's only because like I get good ass tips, and
Yeah.
People don't have to leave, and I'm a good tipper.
Yeah.
But if I feel like your service was trash, I'd be like, this bitch is getting $2. But I don't never be like, I'm not tipping this bitch
Now,
because my
see-
conscience be fucking with me. But I was on a date.
But that's because you have that other perspective, right?
Exactly.
I was, real quick sidebar, I worked at the club, but I was different. So she was always a bartender, but I had to do bottles. So I never had to hunt down my tips because it was, if you wasn't tipping, you was getting arrested.
Exactly.
$50 per bottle that I touch. And if
Hey.
you ain't give it to me, I'm calling the bouncer.
Hey.
Your ass is going to
But
jail.
I went on a date, and this dude was like, he was like, of course he got it. Like, you got it. You brought me here or whatever. So, long story short, the tab came, and it was like, all we did was eat, and he had a drink. I didn't drink. And it was like maybe $20 to $30. And he left this girl $4. And I was like, you got food, we got appetizer, we got food, and you got a drink. You gonna leave this bitch $4? She was busting her.
What, it was like $20 to $30? Mm-hmm. Shit, that's like 18% though.
Bruh, $4.
10% is $2.
She did a good ass job. Like
Now,
you
she
could at
did a
least
good
left her.
job.
You
Well,
could
hold
either.
on. Okay, did he
I
paid?
coulda-
He paid for the food.
Yeah, I would have tipped.
So that's what
I
I'm
would
saying. You
have
should have left the tip.
But,
You should have just
but
added
when I
something
was
to the
like,
tip.
when I told him that, and I was like, I'll leave the tip. He was like, nah, I'll leave the tip. I hate when motherfuckers do that because niggas do that to me when I'm working, and they'll be like, no, I left the tip, and I'll be like, no, they could leave a tip too. So don't stop trying to.
I served the both of y'all.
Right, I served the both of y'all. Don't try to interrupt my tip. Shit, that's interrupt my blessings. Anyways, that's shit turn off.
You alright,
But-
sis?
I ain't been working a week and stuff, so.
Ooh, she just reminiscing about all the
Right.
time.
But yeah, so the hardest thing about dating men in Atlanta for me is the consistency.
Yes.
I don't feel like
I don't think that's just men in Atlanta. Well, I haven't
think
dated
that-
anywhere else other than Atlanta
yeah,
like that.
I just
but.
think consistency is like non-existent.
Okay, so sidebar. I'm not going because PG gonna know who I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say no names. My problem is men are not honest with themselves. Okay, so it's like you will pursue somebody for years.
You long years of my life.
long, my good years. You will pursue somebody,
prime.
and you know that you are not ready for
Already
what
wasting my
you're
time.
asking for, right? So that's cool, but you try to tell them that, be like, hey, maybe we shouldn't because I don't think that you're in a position mentally, emotionally to give me what I'm requiring. I'm 26 years old. I'm dating for marriage at this point. This ain't high school. This ain't college. This ain't for play.
I'm trying to take vacations and shit.
Anybody who I'm dating now, down at 30s in my window, waiting for me, it needs to be somebody that I can see me, growing old with, or There has to be something there to look forward to. I don't want to just go hang with you and your homeboys, smoke weed in the back of the car.
Okay, so now my next question, JB, would you rather take a girl on a date like out in public, or would you rather invite a girl over to your crib and kick shit?
What's the situation? Like first time?
Yep.
First time? It depends on the girl. It
does.
really depend on the girl for real. It
You know
depends on
what?
like if I'm feeling the chick, I might want to spend a little money on it.
But like? Do y'all like? Okay, you meet a girl out, y'all exchange numbers. You've been texting her for maybe a day or two, and you like, all right, let's link up.
I mean, and even if a dude invites you to his house, it might just be you might be texting him at that moment, and he like, shit, I'm at the crib smoking, come through, or something like that. It might be something like that. It just really depends.
If a guy says that, okay, point blank in the period, if a guy is chilling at the house and he's smoking, and he's inviting you over, he's trying to have sexual intercourse, and in the back of his mind, the entire time y'all sitting there, he's like, dang, he's thinking in the back like, it's a possibility.
Facts, and that's
It's a
why
possibility.
That's why I say it depends on the relationship. You feel me?
I get so mad when niggas don't put an effort to try to meet up. And I'm not saying you gotta take me out and you gotta, we can go Dutch, my nigga. Like I'll get my own shit.
Yeah.
You get your own shit, or like I'll eat before I come. We can just walk around the park. Something like, I don't know, walk around. Let's get on the fucking scooters.
I take that back because if a guy invites me out,
no, if he invites you out,
I'm
that's
expecting
a
him.
date.
I'm expecting him to pay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
but I'm just saying,
Whether I got money or not.
If you don't really know, like, if you don't know what you want to do yet, if you don't want to like formally call this a date, then we could just link up and you do you. But I don't want to come to your house. Like, I do not want to come to your house. I don't.
That's cool. Then suggest something. Just, let's do this.
I do. I send the whole.
And that's another
shit,
thing.
nigga.
And that's another thing. Why y'all always want to link up, but y'all never had no ideas of where y'all want to go?
Look, hold on. You gotta realize, niggas, y'all
Y'all
be
never know where y'all want to go.
y'all be on them little Groupon sites. Y'all know about all this shit that's going on.
So it's
A nigga like me,
more shit that
nigga like me,
females
if
know.
I'm
You
gonna
can
take on
download Groupon too. It's in
y'all
the
be
app
knowing all them
store.
little-
No, he's saying
But y'all
like
be
we
knowing all
as
them-
females we know
y'all
more
y'all
what's
be
going
doing all them
on.
little dope events and all that shit. Nigga
Right.
Like, me, like shit, let's go to McDonald's. Not saying I'm gonna go to McDonald's.
Right.
I'm saying just on some basic shit.
You
feel me?
bet not though.
You know, niggas, we basic when it comes to shit
A
like
guy
that.
pull up in the McDonald's drive-through, tell my son, "What you want?" I'm gonna be like, "I want to go
But
home.
like
You can
I've
get the
had so
number
many
8
dudes.
today.
hit me up.
I want to go home."
I've had so many dudes literally invite me over, and I'd be like, "Bro, like I could do whatever the fuck you trying to do at your house. I could do it at mine." And I don't
they
trust you. Like I'm not. If you can, my bad. You,
no.
you can. You can invite me
know
over. Yeah, I don't know you, so nigga, I will rob you. I will rob you.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't really trust people to be, you feel me?
I'm
I
not.
gotta at
You
least
don't
know the
know.
chick a little bit to bring it to
And
the
that's
crib.
another thing. Yeah, I don't know you. You don't know me.
You in my personal space. That's my part. I walk around my house naked sometimes. You get what I'm saying? I be in my drawers.
That's what they
Like,
hoping for.
Yeah, but not with you there, my nigga. You ain't coming over. You not like this nigga was like, well, I'm right by your house. I can pull up. You want to meet at the mall? We can go to Buffalo Wild Wings, Cheesecake Factory. We can go bowling, my nigga. We can go sit at a bar.
Hello, and that's another thing. The same person I was just talking about. They ain't never want to do nothing fun. I'm a fun,
But eat.
That's it.
Yeah,
And
feed you
then I
real
gained
good.
45 pounds because he don't want nobody else looking at me. He wanted to tarnish my body so that I'd be ruined forever. No, I'm kidding. But that's another thing. Like, I want to go out and do fun stuff. I'm a fun person.
And it don't. The
You know what I'm
club,
saying?
like the nightlife in Atlanta is really popping. But that's not the only thing.
What y'all
to
doing
do.
for the niggas though? For the niggas that is doing this for y'all, what is y'all doing?
What
Where
you
they
mean?
at?
I'm just saying, like, I'm sure y'all done met some niggas that didn't take
We saying we ain't found them yet.
y'all done came across somebody in y'all life because y'all want to do
Okay,
things.
so this is the thing.
What y'all reward a nigga with sex? That ain't no reward.
No,
Nigga,
but
you ain't got it.
But this is the thing. If I'm hanging out if we're hanging out and we're doing fun stuff together, that should be a reward for the both of us.
I'm breaking you out of your comfort zone. Like
I mean,
I'm
it's a
showing you-
reward, but it's still more of a reward.
you
reward
out
for
of
the
your
female,
element.
because the niggas still coming out his pocket.
But
I don't
that's
give a fuck
the
how
thing,
much
you-
money a nigga got. Niggas don't like spending money.
But you don't have
like
to.
spending money, but if you like spending time with me, you gonna do whatever you gotta
Yeah,
do,
that's cool.
and I appreciate that. But at the same time, I ain't asking you to spend a boatload of money either. You get what I'm saying? Like
This is the thing. This is the thing. This is the thing.
house.
This is the thing. This is the thing. Let me tell you
I got a
something.
pool. I got a pool.
Let me tell you
I had
something.
Hold on. I had a dude that in college this dude, he was a little bit older than me, so I was kind of, and I was only like 19, 20, so I was skeptical about dating, older guy, and because he was about 24, almost 25, and I'm in school. He ain't in school, nothing. But this nigga would, he'll come to my job and spend money with me. Spend money. Kissed this man one time. He was fine. Like, I was attracted to him. Kissed this man one time. Always gave him a hug and everything. Pulled up to my house, and we sat on a bench outside my house. This nigga used to buy me J's.
So why he ain't your boyfriend?
Because he's boring.
That's what I'm saying.
That nigga don't want to do shit. Every time he don't have no conversation. Every time he texts me, I literally, I know like what he's gonna say. He'll be like, "What's up, Peachy? What's up? What you doing?" Or I'll be like, "No, what's up? What you doing?" No. He'll be like, "At work, chilling. What you on?" Like it'll be the same conversation all the time.
Though,
and so
if this nigga he doing everything else right, why won't you teach the nigga how to treat you right?
I'll try. Let me tell you something. And then it was a long distance situation too, so it was really really hard to even deal. But
and communicate. That go back to the communication.
It was
thing,
hard because it was like, how do I break you out of your shell from always talking about the same shit?
Communicate.
I told him that, like, bro, you're very predictable.
All right, this is what it is for me right now. Is that right now for me? First of all, like I said, my emotional availability is already kind of small at this present moment, right? But to be honest,
fuck the entertainment report. This is girl and guy talk.
I don't have time to be teaching you stuff. For me personally, right? That's where I'm at right now. Like if I have to be like, you could have said good morning this morning. You could have like I don't have time for that.
I'm not saying stuff like that, but I'm saying if you dating a person, y'all don't know each other, so how?
Okay, for example, to rebuttal about you talking about you don't care how much money a man has, they don't like spending money. Who likes spending money? I don't like spending money.
Hell no.
But that's the misconception that. And that's one thing about being in Atlanta because there are a lot of money-hungry women here.
Bitches.
And so I think that it's hard for men to kind of decipher and be able to gauge which ones you're dealing with. So I do understand that.
Courting, but then they get the fact that when you court and you're dating somebody, if you take me on a date, like...
But you can misconstrue what a date is. You can get a blanket... and take me to Centennial Park where the water is coming out the ground and it's a nice pretty day.
$4 on some Dippin' Dots.
And get me and we can share a beer or something like. It don't have to be this grand thing when you care. Like, okay, for example,
it's the thought.
If you a hustler, a lot of these people out here, entrepreneurs, hustlers, whatever, you probably make something shake. When you ain't got no money in your pocket, you make opportunity. You know somebody who got like this a nice place. Hey man, y'all filming on Sunday? I got a girl I want to come, do a brunch for her here. It's a nice spot, blah blah downtown. But anything, how you got connections, you know how to make it happen.
That's the mind frame. That's the difference between how a woman thinks and how a man thinks. Majorly.
That's why I say back to the restaurant. Y'all know all that extra
But it's like, how long and how many times do I have to keep telling you? Like if I'm fucking with a 32-year-old man, fuck him. If I'm fucking with a 32-year-old nigga, I don't have time to be trying to teach you something that.
Not really teach, but
I shouldn't have to tell you what.
If you ain't communicating with the nigga, how is he gonna understand what's wrong with you?
What's so hard?
Just on a simple level. Just on a simple level.
Like that flowers are cute though, right?
Listen, just on a simple level. What you want to eat? I don't know.
Nah.
You feel me? It's the same thing.
Let me tell you, that's some young.
But what if I really don't know?
No, bitch, I know too. I know.
It don't matter.
Nah, I know. I'm gonna give you 3 options. We gonna go to one. Pick.
No, or I'll give you options. And you're like, I don't like that. I don't like that.
I'm like, well, shit. I told you what the fuck I want to eat.
Square up then, because
right,
let's shoot the fade. Let's shoot the fade then, because
been in no situation to where
then that bitch ain't hungry and she ain't trying to eat for real.
So I ask somebody what they wanted. If I ask somebody what they want and then they tell me, I'm like, nah, I don't want that. You feel me? I'm asking you because I don't know what I want.
I'm gonna find something that I'm gonna eat because that's what you want. Yeah, like I don't got time for that. I know what I want to eat. I know where I want to go. I know. What
dating in general is hard, right?
But I'm not trying to coach. I don't feel like I have to coach at a certain age.
This is what I've learned for myself, because I'm only responsible for myself. So for myself, I understand now. I didn't always, but I understand now what my deal breakers are, right? So if in any relationship, there's going to be some level of compromise. But I do have a list of deal breakers where it's like on these 5 things or 4 or 5 things, I'm not moving on them.
And
so
you fuck up on one real quick and they be like, I'm out of here. Like that's how I am.
Do y'all put them out up front, or you just keep
for
them to
sure.
yourself?
What?
And then you keep
Didn't I
your
tell you
little
I'm
secret?
didn't I tell you I'm an excellent communicator?
I
Like
put that you got to.
I let them know what my deal breakers are. Everything else for me, I'm very
verbal,
but I'm very easygoing. I'm not like a
hard,
gotta have it my way type of person. You know what I'm saying? I very malleable. I'll work with you, very flexible.
You know what? Shout out to Larry Love real quick, because you know what Larry told me a long time ago, and it always stuck with me. Larry told me, he was like, I'm not gonna get a girlfriend or be with somebody when, he was like, as a man, I feel like I need to be able to provide for my woman. So if I'm not able to take care of myself and another person, then I don't need to be with that person. And I mean, lo and behold, not to put his business out, but Larry's in a relationship right now. You get what I'm saying? He's doing his part as a man, everything that he need to do. But you got to think, like, some men don't think like that. Some men just be like, okay, you my girl, but I ain't got my shit together. I'm staying with another bitch who got X amount of kids and shit. I'm driving your car because my car don't work.
It's not all on men either, because I have a really good friend. One of my best friends, she, we were just talking about this yesterday. She gonna know who she is, but I'm not gonna say her name. And she's the type of person where, like, she will literally date somebody, like, be exclusive with this person for 3 years, and then, like, wake up one day and be like, I don't want to be with you no more. I don't love you. Bye. If she don't feel no type of
Have y'all ever been
nothing.
cheated on?
I've been cheated on, and I was being cheated on, but I didn't know. And then years later, I don't know what I don't know if he found Jesus or something. Years later, he called me. He was like, I just got to get this off my chest. And I'm like, why? I thought we broke up on even terms, and now you want to talk about you ever
been cheated on, JB?
Of course.
Did they get caught, or you like eventually like they eventually like I cheated?
Nah, I ain't walked in type shit, but you know.
I walked in on getting cheated on. I walked in,
and guess what? I ended up in jail.
I didn't go to jail, but
I went to jail, and I ain't going back.
Girl, it's so messed up what happened. Y'all don't want to hear my story.
Y'all want to hear my story, because my story involves Red Hawaiian Punch, a big bitch.
I know this story.
I know, a big bitch, and the phone call was, did I beat his ass? And that was it. That's all
you cared about.
That's all I'm gonna release.
But I feel like women are more resilient. Why? Because that's the norm.
Women don't get caught
to get cheated on, because I feel like when a man gets cheated on, he's butthurt. Like, he's like down bad.
But how often do men find out that they're getting cheated on? I don't think that bitches don't get caught. And let me tell you something. My mom always told me
niggas ain't shit. Y'all females ain't
hurt people.
Yo, my mom always told me, you gonna do something, you better not get caught doing it. And shit, I ain't gonna say I'm a cheater.
I'm not a cheater.
I have cheated before.
She looked away like.
No.
I cheated one time.
I'm not a cheater.
You ain't never cheated.
I've cheated, not cheated, but not cheated. But like, if I was talking to someone. If I was talking, like we were just talking, but like say I might be talking to you for a month to where you know it's leading up to something, and then I've done something with somebody else. But when we said like we are exclusive and we're together, let me look in the camera. I've never cheated ever.
I cheated on my ex, and I was mad. But honestly, wait, I don't think I cheated, because I think we was broke up at the time, so it don't. But I ain't get caught, and y'all don't know who the fuck I'm talking about. And if you my ex,
why you watching this? Go find something to do.
But this was more so fucking relationship 101 instead of an entertainment report
in general. And
dating.
One of my best friends, she just broke up with her boyfriend like 2 days ago, and like she's like, it's like Devastation Nation, and heartbreak is one of the hardest things, the worst things to feel. Is a pain that when you're in the middle of it, like you're like, why just take me now?
Yeah, but the best way to get over one nigga is to get on
No,
top
it's
of
not.
another
That's not
one.
true.
No, I'm just-
That's not true. But I was telling her like, yo, I really wish that like there was something I could do for you, but like you got to go through it. Like there's no remedy to fix it. And so that's why I say I'm not emotionally available, because right now with all the stuff I have going on, like I don't have room for that kind of devastation. Like I can't make room for somebody, for them, and give them the opportunity to disappoint
and
me.
there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that, and that's why you have to say I'm self-aware, and self-awareness is one of the number one things to be in a relationship, because it would be wrong of me to try to engage and really be deep down in a relationship knowing my emotional state right now, because I know I'm going to be irrational. The littlest thing is probably going to make me cry because I'm going through a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm self-aware. I won't inflict that on somebody else, and I won't allow them or give them the opportunity to disappoint me. Because I tell people all the time, people are like, oh, I'm afraid of getting hurt. Fuck that. You're going to get hurt. It's life. It's going to happen. But the point is finding somebody that's worth it, that at the end of it, if you do end up getting hurt, you're not going to be like, I wasted 6 years of my life and nothing became of it. Like, even with my last relationship that I had that didn't end up working out, I don't regret it. I've learned a lot. He was an amazing person. He taught me a lot about life, and I benefited from it, even though it didn't work out. So I don't feel like it was a waste of my time. So that is the problem. And when somebody can meet halfway on that, and they know who they are and they know what they want, then anything else is like small potatoes.
On that note,
I watch a lot of Iyanla Fix My Life.
yo, anyways, that was good talk though.
Yes.
Drop your IG real quick so we can get out of here.
My Instagram is Raina Music. That's RAYNA
They'll find out tomorrow.
MUSIQ. And I have a showcase coming up tomorrow. So go on my Instagram to see that flyer.
All right, y'all. It's been fucking
You seem
real.
very stressed. This conversation
Tired. I
wipes
need to
you
go
out.
back to sleep. It's the early morning. Like, we didn't had a very, deep convo
Y'all see what y'all
about
meant?
relationships.
You see what y'all just tire her out.
Yeah. Anyways,
Holla back.
catch y'all motherfuckers tomorrow.